Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to work with Amazon.in website where we will search t-shirt for men, and after that we will extract data from the search result and write it into the Excel file. So please watch this video till the end so that you can understand it completely. And if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it. So let's get started. So first of all, what we will do is we will launch the Microsoft Edge and we will navigate to Amazon.in. Okay, and then in the search area we will type t-shirt for men and then click on this search button, and then what were the results that we will get from that, we will extract the name of the product and the price of it, and then we will write all of it into the Excel file. Okay, so for this we will go to Power Automate desktop. From here we will create a subflow which will be named as extract data from Amazon.in, and then I will click on save, and then I will go to main subflow, and from here I will go to flow control, and from here I will choose run subflow, and then I will choose the subflow name which is extract data from Amazon.in. Main subflow should always have the invocation of other subflows. We should avoid writing any code in the main subflow. So that is what we have done here. We created another subflow which is named as extract data from Amazon.in, and then we are calling that subflow from the main subflow. Okay, now we will do one more thing which is on block error, and here we will write it as exception handling, and then we will click on continue flow run and then go to end of the block. I will click on save, and then I will move this subflow inside the on block error. So what will happen if there is any error? It will perform the required action defined in this on block error. We will create one more subflow which will be named as exception handling, and here what we will do is we will take get last error. So in case there is any error in the extract data from Amazon.in subflow, it will come and take the last error information, and then we will go to message boxes, and from here I will choose display message. I will specify the title of this message box as exception details, and in the message to display I will choose last error. I will choose action name. Next will be message, and the last one will be subflow name, and here I will choose keep message box always on the top. Then I will click on save. Now I will go to main subflow. I will open on block error, and here I will choose new rule, and then I will choose run subflow, and from here I will choose exception handling. Now I will click on save. The purpose of using this on block error is in case there is any error in this extract data from Amazon.in subflow, it will go to exception handling subflow, display the error details, and then it will go to the end of this block, so it will come out of this block here. Now what I will do is I will use the subflow which is named as extract data from Amazon.in, and from here I will use launch new Microsoft Edge. Here I will specify launch new instance, and then I will give the URL as www.amazon.in. I will specify the window state as maximized, and the browser instance will be stored in the browser variable. I will click on save. I will navigate to main subflow and then click on run so that it can launch the Amazon.in website. The web page is open now. Now what we will do is we will highlight this area which is search Amazon.in. So I will go back to the Power Automate desktop. I will navigate to web form filling. From here I will choose popular text fill on web page. Then I will use UI element and then click on add UI element. UI element picker is available now. I will highlight this area and then press Ctrl and left mouse click to capture the element. Element has been captured. In the text area I will type t-shirt for men. And then I will click on save. I will go to UI element to check the element details. And here we can see that we have the selector which has an ID, and it does not look a dynamic selector, so it should be fine with this. I will click on save. Next I will use click link on web page, and from here I will choose UI element and then click on add UI element. UI element picker is available now. I can go to search button and then press Ctrl left mouse click. Search button has been captured. I will click on save. After clicking on search button, we need to wait for the results. So I will use wait for web page content. And then from the UI element, I will again capture the element. I will click on add UI element. UI element picker is available now. I will type here t-shirt for men, and then I will click on this search button. Now what we need to do is we need to find this text which is results for. That is when we will get to know that results are available. So I will highlight this area and press Ctrl and left mouse click. Element has been captured, and then I will enable this option and give it a timeout as 60 seconds. Click on save, and then in the UI element section I will open this selector to check. Number of results can be different, so what we will do is we will keep it as contains in the operator, and I will just use this text which is results for. and I will enable this ordinal, and then I will press test. I will choose the web browser. Web browser tab has been selected, and I will click on OK. As you can see, it has been able to identify the selected. I will click on save, and then what we are going to do is we will go to loops. From here I will choose loop action. Since we want to extract details of 10 results, then we will specify a hard-coded value. So I will start from 0 and it should finish by 10, and we want to increment it by 1, and loop index is going to be stored in the loop index variable. I will click on save. Now what we want to do is we want to click on this link, right? So when we click on this link, it opens in a new tab, and if you notice that it has this title, which is Aventura Outfitters, right? So if you go back here, you can see that this is the title which is coming as part of this tab. So since we want to attach to this tab and then extract certain information from it, so we need this detail as well, and as well as we need this element, right? So what we are going to do is we will go back to Power Automate desktop. So first of all, what I will do is I will use get details of element on web page. From here I will choose add UI element. UI element picker is available. I will choose Aventura. So I will take this title and press Ctrl and left mouse click. Element has been captured. I will name this variable as title. You can see that we are using span Aventura Outfitters 2. So I will open this selector, and then as we can see that we are not able to find the right element. For example, if I try to change this index and disable this, it will not select the item from the second result. I will click on OK. You can see that it is highlighting elsewhere. So what I will do is I will click on new. UI element picker is available. I will again highlight this item and press Ctrl left mouse click. The element has been captured. Now what we are going to do is we are going to identify the div which is having the another search result. So first of all, we will disable this so that we can dynamically access the title, and then what we are going to do is we are going to disable these elements so that I can identify the parent div which is containing the result set. So I will disable all these 4 elements and then click on test. You can see that it is highlighting the upper part of it. So now we will disable this one also and then click on test. Now this is the parent one. So this is the div which we want to test, and here what I will do is I will enable the ordinal, and then I will type 1 to test if it is able to highlight the another div. Right, so now this is able to identify the second search result. Okay, from here what we want to do is we want to come to this heading and then get the span. Okay, then I will click on test to see if it is able to identify the heading. So now this selector is working for us. So now what we are going to do is we are going to disable the first one, since that was not able to identify that selector. And from here what we will do is we will enable the text editor, and here we will pass the loop index variable. Right, so now what it will do is it, based on the index, it will go to the different divs, and from there it will take the title of it. Right, I will click on save. So this will give us the title. Now we will get the details of the link. So I will use get details of element, add UI element. UI element picker is available. Now we need to click on this link. Right, so I will press Ctrl and left mouse click. I will name this variable as link. Click on save. I will open span men's regular fit selector, and here we are going to perform a test. For that what we are going to do is we will disable this text and enable this ordinal. Then I will click on test. I will choose the web browser tab, and then I will click on OK. You can see it is able to identify that link. Now we need to identify the right div. For that what we are going to do is we are going to disable it. Just like the previous selector that we modified. Now I will click on test, and from here I will enable this ordinal so that I can identify the div. Right, if we make it 1, so it should be able to highlight the another div. Perfect. So now we will enable this one, and then I will enable this anchor tag and the span of it. Now I will click on test. We will also enable this heading. Now it is able to identify that link. Now I will enable the text editor, and here I will specify the variable which is loop index. So now we have got the title and the link, and the next that we want to get is price of it. So I will use get details of element on web page, add UI element, and from here I will choose the price. Control and left mouse click to capture the element. Variable name will be price of it. So I will put just price. I will open the selector and I will test it the way we have tested the other two. Here what we can do is we can disable this text because it will be hard-coded value. I will put as ordinal as 0 and the price will be a price whole. Now if I test it, I will choose web browser tab. Now I will click on OK. Perfect. So it is able to identify the price. Now if I change the index of it, it should go to the next search result. So this selector is working fine. I will enable text editor and I will specify the loop index so that it is dynamically able to pick the value from the price span. I will click on save and then I will use click link on web page, and from here I will choose that link element which is men's regular fit, then click on select, and here I will disable this option so that it is able to click on that link in the background, and then I will click on save. The moment we click on this link, you can see that it is giving us the title in the tab, right? So what we are going to do is we will go to Power Automate desktop. After clicking on that link, we want to wait for that web page to open. For that, what we are going to do is we will go to UI automation. From here I will use wait for window, and here I will choose title and class. The title is going to be the variable which is storing the title of that web page, and here I'll specify the star before and after it so that it is able to identify that window, and the window class is going to be the class of Microsoft Edge. Class has been selected, and then I'll specify the timeout in 60 seconds. Then I will click on save. Once this window is open, what we want to do is we will attach to that tab. To attach to that web page, I will use launch new Microsoft Edge and use attach to running instance, and here I'll specify the variable which is title, and this is going to be stored in the browser to variable, and then I will click on save. Now we will use get details of element on web page to be able to extract the details of that result. I will use the browser instance as browser 2 because we are going to extract data from that tab, and then I will click on add UI element. From this page we want to extract data of this product details div, so I will highlight it and press Ctrl and left mouse click. Element has been captured. I will name this as product details, and then I will click on save. I will close the browser, so I will take close web browser, and instance will be web browser 2 because we just want to close that tab. I will click on save, and then I will go to display message, and here I'll populate that variable which is product details, and I will enable this option to keep the message box always on the top. I will click on save, and then I will go to selector which I have captured, and the selector looks fine to me because it does not have any dynamic value. I will click on save, and then I will run the flow. Before that, I will close that web browser which is already opened. I have closed the web browser. Now I will run the flow, and for that I will click on run. So first of all it will launch that Amazon.in, and then it will search t-shirt for men. Now you can see that it has clicked on the first search item, got the details, and displayed all the information. It is giving all the details including all the HTML code. I will stop the bot. To fix that issue, what I will do is I will go to get details of element, add UI element, I will take this div and control and left mouse click. Element has been captured. Click on save, and then I will run the flow. Before that, I will close the browser. I will run the flow now. First of all, it will launch that Amazon.in and then search for t-shirt for men, and then it will start extracting the data. Details has been extracted. I will click on OK so that it can extract the data from the second item, which is men 100% cotton t-shirt. Now it will click on second item. As you can see, we have got an error. It says that wait for window timeout has expired, and this is the message. So we need to check why it has failed. For that I will stop the bot. Bot has been stopped and it was not able to find the window here. We have passed this title and you can see it is having the title of the first item. So I will open this selector. Aventura outfit is 2. I will go to UI elements and I'll open it. Here you can see that it has the hard-coded value. What I will do is I will uncheck the text and I will enable the ordinal, and then I will click on test. Tab has been selected. I will click on OK. Let's say if I want to identify this title of the second item, I will put it as 1 and then click on OK. So now it is able to identify the title properly. I will enable the text editor and I will remove this hard-coded value and use the loop index variable here. Click on OK. I will close the browser. And now I will click on run. As you can see, it has opened the first item and displayed the details. I will click on OK so that it can go for the next item. And here also you can see that it is showing the details of the second item. Right? I will stop the bot. Bot has been stopped. Now I will try to extract the certain information. I will open this product details variable. And from this variable, as you can see that we want to extract the package dimensions, and also we want to extract the country of origin. So these two details we will extract from here. So what we will do is, first of all, we will use replace text. I will choose the variable as product details, and I want to remove this carriage return and the new line from the product details. I will ignore the case and replace it with space, and I want to store it back into the product details variable. Once this is done, I want to crop certain information from there. I will use product details, and then I want to extract data from between the two flags. So I will again open the product details variable, and from here I will copy this package dimensions along with the colon, and the second flag that we have is date first available. I will copy this and put it here. This will be stored in package dimensions variable. I will use another crop text variable, and from here I will use product details, and I'll take get text between two specified flag. This time I will use country of origin and the department. So first one is going to be country of origin, second flag is department. I will ignore the case and I will name the variable as country of origin. Click on save. I will remove this semicolon from here, and then I will use replace text. We'll take the variable as package dimensions, find the colon, replace it with nothing. Take this variable, put it into the output variable, and take one more replace text for the country of origin. Find colon, replace it with nothing, and put the output variable as country of origin. Right, so we will get these information. Now before entering into the loop, what I will do is I will use launch Excel, and then click on save. And here what I will do is I will use write to Excel worksheet. We will specify value to write. Before using write to Excel worksheet, we will use get first free column or row from Excel worksheet, and then use write to Excel worksheet. So value that I want to write is title, or what I will do is I will use the link variable because it will have the product name. Second is going to be column, so column is going to be 1, row is going to be first free row. Similarly, I'll paste it 2 times and packed 3 times because we want to write the price also. So in the second column we will have price variable. In the third column we will have package dimensions. And in the fourth column we will have country of origin. Right, so we will not close the Excel so that we can see the output. Now what I will do is I will close the browser, and now I will run the flow. Details of first item has been captured. I will click on OK so that it can capture the details of the second item. Details of second item has been captured. I will click on OK. Details of third t-shirt has been captured. And the fourth one also, it has captured the details of the t-shirt. Now I will stop the bot and we will see the output, and here is the result. So this is how you can do the web automation on a website. If you like this video, please click on the like button and please subscribe my YouTube channel, and if you have any question, please post it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.